Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter. How are you doing? I hope you're well. I hope everybody's back to normal and over the hustle and bustle. Oh, I've just realised I needed some. I need a moon, but this is just a little bit too tacky. Oh, I'm still going to use it. Right. What's new? The new challenge is up if you haven't already seen it, which is new. So it can be a new house, a new baby, a new ink pad that you haven't used yet, or you got for Christmas, a new stamp. It's not a new stamp, but it's the first time I've used it. So it's new to me. I don't know. Just anything new. There'll be all sorts that you can come up with. There'll be loads. Now then. That's the monthly challenge. And I can't even remember. I'll have to ask Nicola. I can't remember if we've sorted the prize out. I buy a prize for the monthly challenge. So it's always a really good price. And I also pay for the postage on the monthly challenge. So, all good. Also, the banner competition's up again, which we do every month anyway. And whoever wins the banner competition gets a card off me. Sometimes I'll put a bookmark in, sometimes I'll put some die cuts and stuff in. Whatever. It all depends actually how much time I have when I'm doing it, when I'm setting it up, posting out. Right, so today, new to me. I've had them since before Christmas, but I haven't used them. Obviously, I use these. I've got these. New to me are the brushes that I'm going to be using. You see, I told you about these brushes, right? Inkylicious. Pack of 4 for 10 quid. Bargain. But I said I'll just have one for blues, one for yellows, one for pinks. I just can't do it. I can with some, like my oxides, I share a brush. My Distress Inks, share a brush. Even my these share a brush. I just can't do it with these. I don't know whether, I don't know what it is. But I'm going to get my son to build me a shelf here. Because I keep all my VersaFine here at the side. And they're just piled on top of each other. I'm okay with that. My Distress Inks are over this way. Piled in a pile. But I want these in front of me. Because I've put labels on the front and all. So I want these at the front. So I can just reach out and get them. So that all my inks then are pretty close to me. And I want to be able to put these with them. So what he's going to come up with, I don't know. I haven't even asked him yet. But he's a joiner. So fingers crossed we get something good. But also with these, I told you, they've now got the white bristles. And these are the only ones she does now. So even if you didn't want to put the colour on, or the colour of the ink, or even on there like I have, I think I've gone a bit overboard, you can see it straight onto there. So you know what you're using, you know what you're doing. You might pick up a different yellow, but if you're not bothered about mixing them like a lot of people aren't, then there you go. And they're so neat and tidy to keep. So I chose to put that to back because I want to see the name. But there you go. And then they come with these labels. One for there, if that's what you want to do with them. And they come in that little envelope there. Bargain. I don't get commission for this or anything. There is no affiliate link out. I'll tell you if I like something. I'll tell you if something's good. And I think it is. Right, I'm just going to put these in order of the colour I'm going to put them on. We are using... Now, rather than pick the full box up, I've got the lid. We're using, come on focus, Pink Frog, Super Smooth, A4 sheets. This was a bargain. Now, I don't know how often this bargain happens, but instead of being 40 quid-ish, they were down to 20 quid-ish. And I thought that were all right. So I know a load of you bought it, so good for you. Right, we're also going to be using, which is really difficult for me because I don't normally use out like this. So this is, what's it called? This is Pink Frog as well. White textured leather card. Now, I know a lot of you use it, and I've seen you use it, and I'm not going to lie, I've always been intimidated by it because I don't know what to do with it. So today, I'm using it as a card base. So it's just over 5.5 by 5.5. Is that? But I've cut mine down to 5.5 by 5.5. So I've cut it 11 by 5.5 and scored at 5.5. That makes sense. So we'll get to that at the end. This is a super smooth. I've cut it down that small because I'm going to be die cutting it with the Creative Expressions double stitch die. So we will be cutting just round edge off. So I'm not wasting ink by doing a full-on piece and then cutting it down. So let's get started. So I'm going to go purple, pink, yellow, blue, teal and nautical blue. And it might seem a bit far out, but I've seen some belting skies this last week while we've been going up park. I wonder if it fits in here. It does on that, and I'll look. Perfect. Says it moving about. This is waffle flower. So I told you I'm gonna collect the full size of these. So I have had the small ones, but I'm gonna collect all the big ones. Just gonna take 2 out because we're using them to start off with. I'm gonna turn to the side. I don't know why I turned the card around, it's all the same size. And do you know, I was playing and I thought, I hadn't done blending for ages, not proper full-on blending like this is. Oh, and I did like it. I really enjoyed doing it. So I'm going to be doing some more. Don't worry about it being dark on edge. Like I say, we're cutting it out. Not worried in the slightest. And I'm just building it up slowly. You don't see it nowhere near it. I'm looking through the camera to see what you're seeing. You're not getting it nowhere near as dark as what I've got it. I'll have to get refills and all. Got to do the works. I need to concentrate on getting refills for all my other inks. Because when I first started, I thought, I just used to throw a pad away and get a new pad. But obviously it's pointless. So I'm just going to leave that there a minute. I'm going to come in with the Rosebud. This is a beautiful colour. This one and the next colour, this one and Cantaloupe together, they're stunning. So I'm going to overlap so we can blend it in. Now you see, this seems a lot wetter than that, and I've only just taken seal off it, so although when I used it yesterday, I think it must have some kind of really nice drying agent in it, because I'll show you the one I did and it's just dried stunningly smooth. Again, come back in just to blend that line. I mean, they weren't really a line, but... And I've gone quite deep with the purple because we are cutting the edge off, and I still want to be able to see the purple, even though we're doing a silhouette stamp over it. So just think about how much space you're wanting to cover and how much of it you're going to cover up with your... when you cut it out, if you're cutting it out. I mean, you could always start with the size that you want it to be, even easier. But I do that just so that I can lose all this bit when I'm doing something like this. Right, I'm going to put the purple away because I shouldn't have to do that line again. And I'm going to do the... See, I don't have this one in big, so I'm going little. You might think I were off my rocker a bit when I did this. It did. I had to put it on and I was like, oh, what have I done? Move that out that way. But how nice do they look together? Oh, do you know what I forgot? Good. Well thought of there. Thanks for the reminder. Forgot to put the moon on. That would have been a disaster. Well, it wouldn't, but it does look nicer with one on, I would presume. How nice it goes into that pink. That's beautiful. And they're so easy to blend with and all these. I'm not doing it heavy. I'm going in quite light. It does give you a super blend, doesn't it? Look at that. Right, I'll put the pink away. Oh, I took a right in sharp intake of breath then. Might as well put my away as we're using them. She says. Look at that, they're so easy to look after and all. I do find some of my other brushes that are left out, you know, on his stands. Some of them dry up a little bit. I'm going Summer Sky, so I've just got to keep rubbing them to get them going again. But we get there in the end. This is a full-on ink pad. Summer Sky. How many of you use these already and only these? I bet there's quite a few of you. I said I'd order maybe 1 ink pad a week, so I'll put a monthly order in of 4 ink pads of these till I've collected them all. But I want to get them now, even though I've got them in small, I want them now, but nope, sticking to what I said. I'm just putting it there just so it blends easy when I put the other colour on top. So I wanted the light blue there, just on edge. Put that one away. I want, put that away. Now I want Teal Zeal, which is, I'm using Teal Zeal and Nautical Blue for the last two. So I'm just coming up to that blue line again. I don't really want to go straight over the moon. I want it to have like a bit of a halo around it. I mean, you can always go over it with a white pastel pencil if you haven't got enough of a halo. I think that looks pretty good. And then we'll do the dark one. Put the blue away. It's easy to keep tidy as well, isn't it? It is just a bit of a, it does take up a lot of space, obviously. But I think I've got that thing where you've just got to have the full set. Is there a full set syndrome or something? Oh, that lovely colour. I should have done it, you see, on my blending mat, and I could have smushed it all up. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. That's spoiled it for me, is that? Oh, well. I'll try and do the cut down here so I can get rid of that mark. That's a bit of a nuisance, isn't it? But like I say, it does, it dries absolutely stunning. So hopefully we'll get away with it. We can all be a bit heavy-handed. I want it dark over this side. Right, I think I'm not touching moon there, I'm just coming underneath it like a bit more. Let's have a look at that. That's really going to annoy me. Let's come in with my lighter one again. It is what it is. I'm not going to start my new year off by panicking over something that went a bit darker than I wanted. Or lined. Right. See, it is a good job I have them on top. More so to match it up. See those, they're practically the same colour, just one light, one dark. So you might prefer to do it that way. It's silly because I do on the other ones, on the other brushes. I don't know, just me. Right. I think I'm going to take this off because I die cut it with it on and I couldn't get the moon off. And it did leave a sticky. I will, I'll use the rubber on it when I've put it through the die cut machine. So, I want it to go through, get a bit of tape. Now then, bearing in mind that this stamps in one corner, I need my mooning. Yeah. Oh, I might get away with it, you know. I'm going to go up to that corner. So I don't want to put the tape on this side. So I'm literally going to whack it in the corner. Oh my goodness, it's absolutely siling it down. I'm just going to put it through the die machine. That was lucky. That was very naughty of me. I normally put a cover over it, but I didn't. But that does tell me that that might have a bit of print on it with next thing that I cut. You'd be surprised how much they pick the colours and stuff up. Right, so that's the panel we wanted. Now I'm going to get, before we do the stamping, I'm going to get a piece of black card. This is Pink Frog again. I don't know which one this is. This is the thin one. I'm just gonna making sure it's smooth. These are amazing. It's amazing what you can use, what belongs on nails, isn't it? I'm just going to rub that off now because I can feel the tackiness of it at this corner. I mean, you can now go over that bit with your brush if you want over it known. You know, just to dull the white. I don't want to dull it. I'm going to keep it as is. Now, I want the tiniest border. So if I use the matching die, it gives me a very chunky border, and I don't want a chunky border. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if I can do it on this one. Wait a second. I will be, but I'll just have to cut it down first. So I'm actually gonna, I'll tell you what, I'll stick it down first. Because when I stamp on it, as long as it's got that background and it's even, it should still stamp perfectly. Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? So let's get it. Let's get it all the way around. Nice thin border. It's not going to work. Tell you what, let's do it like that, and then it should be easier to cut. This is out of my comfort zone, and I'm just doing things random like this because I normally like to draw lines. That's perfect. Yes, do that all the way around. So level there, back in a tad. I'd like a bit more off, but I don't know if it'll cut perfect. Oh, it did. Don't use this enough, do I? Take a little bit more off. I don't know if that's level all the way around. I need to put it down on some white to have a look. I'll maybe take a tiny bit off this side. The things we do here. Hey, I'm happy with that. Nice one. Put the block away. My bin's full. Need to sort my bin out. Right, so the stamp. I'm not going to use the word, but I'm also tempted to use the word, if you know what I mean. Let's put it in platform because it's going to need more than one go. So what I want to do is where the edge of the stamp is. See, when I was messing before, I put it inside the stitch lines and I didn't particularly think it looked right. So I am going to stamp it, which means losing a bit of tree. But I want that stamp, if I get it level on left, that's right. Now push it up. That should be just perfect, is it? Is that right? It is coming at an angle, isn't it? Yeah. Right, I'm going for that. That's the mistake I made at the other. I put that level and it's not level. This is an absolute gorgeous stamp and I've been desperate to use it. But my ideas just didn't come. I like it when you can do a card and you're using one stamp. But because I enjoyed the blending so much, I'm going to do some more videos on blending. Because it is one of the most questions I get asked about is blending. How do you get such a good smooth blend? Well, one, for a start off, is your paper. Absolutely, your paper is really important. Your card, should I say. And good inks, good brushes. It's about the materials. There, that's brilliant. But it definitely needs another go. This has been a super duper quick card, hasn't it? Because I've only been doing one card, because I've been struggling to send them all out. Just with postage, you know what I mean? We've all talked about it. So by just doing one card, it's made my videos longer, hasn't it? Shorter. Now then. Yeah, I'm going to put one more, but it's more about him. Just wondering if he's got something on him. Now this will definitely need blotting off. That's it, it's full now. So we'll give it a clean with our stamp cleaner. It don't have to bring things up clean, doesn't it? It's a good stamp cleaner. With the added bonus of a lovely smell and it doesn't choke you. Right. I am going to put that away, so I'm going to take the birds This was an afterthought when I played earlier, yesterday. But it did look good when I put it on. Because I was unsure about what to do with the moon. And when I put them on, I liked it. That's a way of cleaning it, isn't it? I do that with a lot of word stamps and all. Okay, where's my backing? Where did I put it, guys? There it is. You're not shouting loud enough. I'll tell you how much this stamp is. £6.50. That's why I keep these. And it would look nice with the Daydreamer there. I just didn't need it. Look how it's smoothing out already. It's fantastic. You can see the wet ink, which I'm going to dab down, but look how smooth that is now. Stunning. It's stunning. Right, see if I can do this without smudging it. Might as well use that one, it's already dirty. I can put the heat gun on it, but because I've put tape on between the levels, it'll undo the tape with the heat. I mean, it doesn't matter, I can tape it up again. Look. This is why, another reason why I normally die cut them, and it takes off that wet print straight away. Because I want to lay this flat now and put some tape on, it'll smudge if I'm not careful. Or I could use my glue actually. Oh no, I'm not, I'm padding. I'm putting pads on. We're going all out pink ink and Inkylicious. They sound good together. Look at that, still doing it. Right, I'm going to risk it now. It is still wet, but we should get away with it now. Right. So I'm using the foam pads from Pink Ink. I really do want to be careful. I really don't want to smudge it now. So if I hadn't put the black on already, we could have got away with drying that. In fact, I won't take the sticky off until I pick it back up. The backing paper, I mean. And that way we shouldn't smudge it. By rights. Oh. I moved it. Oh good. We did it. I just love these. First time I saw these were on Create and Craft. And I fell in love with them. And I ordered them. And my parcel never turned up. Though I ordered them again and they came the second time. Well, I didn't order them again. I got in contact with them and they resent them. So here's my base again. The, what do you call it one? Now, I am going to risk it now by hoping that I get it central and straight. That looks pretty decent to me. Now you see, you might think that is a bit bare, and fair enough, put one on. Put the Daydreamer one on. It'd even be nice if you splattered it, wouldn't it? With water prior. But that's your card. And it looks lovely with this texture round. So I'm right pleased that I got to use it. This is the one I did where I actually put that level instead of letting it come down into that shape. But look at the blending. It's fantastic. I'm going to put some highlights on him now he's totally dry. You know, just so the moon. And I'll do the same with him when he's dry as well. But there you go. I hope you've enjoyed it. Look at this, an half-an-hour video. What's going on? It's just not right, is it? Them colours are just stunning together. I love this bottom bit. Right, I'm going to go. I've got a feeling now it's too bare. And Andy says, put that daydreamer up here or below. But I don't want to touch the white card. I like the idea of it having a big white space. Yeah, I love it. Right, I'm going to go, guys. I might have time to film something else. And I'll catch you soon. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to watch the ads. That's how I get paid. I'll see you soon. Love ya. Bye.